everybody. It is Saturday, March 29th. My name is Karen and this is BobbleHeadKnits. So welcome everybody, whether you're new here or you've been here before, everybody is welcome. We talk about knitting here mostly and some life stuff, but otherwise just knitting. So I have actually not been here in a very hot minute because I was sick. So I'll explain all that to you when we get further along. And apologies if you're coughing or anything in the background. My husband is kind of still sick and he's puttering around out there. All right, let's get on with things. Speaking of my husband, I have my husband's Christmas sweater here. Here we go. This was started off as his Christmas sweater. I did not get it done. Then it became Valentine's sweater. I did not get it done. Then it became St. Patrick's Day sweater, and it was almost done, but I ran into a little snag. So hang on, let me show it to you. This is Stephen West's Dustin sweater. It's huge, and I'll explain this color change in a bit. I bet you can guess. All right, so this is basically the equivalent of an extra large sweater. It's very heavy. I'm knitting it in Shibui Haven, and I'm holding, that's DK weight. I'm holding it double. The colorway is Caper. What else? I am almost done. However, yes, you know it, I ran out of yarn. Not quite. I almost ran out of yarn. I've still got some of this, but very little, like 50 grams, and that's it. So my husband, I decided to just give him the option. We could leave it as a vest. We could put it, or we could make stripes on the sleeves. So that's what we were aiming for. Those were kind of his choices. Or we could do, we could do the whole sleeve in a totally different color. So I pulled out some yarn from my stash and he picked this color right here. And hang on, let me see if I can find the ball band and I'll tell you what it is. It is, sorry for the wrestling, I have way too many plastic bags. Yeah, so I have 2 of these little green things left and then 100 grams of that other color, which I know I have in here, but it doesn't matter at this point. But let me just tell you, it's quinch yarn and it's DK weight yarn, and I can't remember the colorway, but it, as far as weight and how it looks, it doesn't look bad, but I wasn't thrilled with having run out of yarn. And so I begrudgingly started the sleeves. I have one on the needles here, one that I've put on hold over here. I had planned on alternating, so with the 2 little bits of like the 50 grams of the Haven that I have left, I was gonna alternate between that and this and just hope for the best. I also hadn't cast off the bottom yet. I have it on scrap yarn. I was gonna wait until I got a little bit of the sleeves done, have them try it on again, see where it really needs to hit, like how much of the ribbing I really needed to knit. And yes, so I was in the process of all that. And that was last week. Well, the week before, when I had been really sick, I got it in me that I was gonna go through Ravelry, find all the people that had the Shibui Haven yarn stashed and reach out to them, even if the yarn, if they said that they weren't willing to sell the yarn, I was gonna still send them an email or a message through Ravelry and say, hey, this is what's going on. Would you be willing to sell a couple skeins of your Shibui Haven and Caper to me? There were about 20 some people, I wanna say, that I reached out to, and a bunch of people got back to me. Most of them were not willing to part with their Haven because it is a discontinued everything. They aren't dyeing anymore. So everyone had said no. then miraculously last week, one woman said, yes, she would be willing to help me. So Suzanne on Ravelry, I'm waiting to hear back from her. We've already like negotiated a price, and she was just gonna get me a total for the shipping, and then I was gonna PayPal her money, and she's gonna send me 2 skeins of the Haven. So that's where we sit right now. So this sweater, because I'm holding it, the DK Weight Yarn Double, it's worsted weight. It's very heavy. It's very super soft. It's just beautiful. And assuming I get the yarn and everything goes well, I really am excited about being able to finish the sweater and to finish it all in one color, because I was really bummed that I'd run out of yarn. So right now, this sweater, I was showing it to you backwards, by the way. Sorry. This sweater right now is kind of on hold because I don't want to do anything until I hear back from Suzanne about whether I am truly getting that yarn. So fingers crossed this weekend she'll reach out to me. So that's the story with the husband sweater. All right, let me just threw the sweater on the floor. Hang on, let me put it somewhere safer, and then I'll show you what else. So I've been, I was sick and I did not knit on anything as much as I had wanted to, but I am getting back into, like I'm feeling better, like enough to knit. So this is where we are on it. This is going back into hibernation just until I hear back from Suzanne, and hopefully everything works out. I'm really, I mean, she's a lifesaver if she does indeed send the yarn. So, all right, next up, I am almost done with my DRK Everyday Sock that I have been, socks that I've been working on for, it's been a while. It's been since the first of the year at least. So I have the one done. I cast off. This is the toe up, or no, toe down. It's legal heel sock, and I did not make the leg as long as I normally do, mainly because it's spring here now, and I was like, I need some shorter socks. So it looks weird, but it fits perfectly. I mean, this pattern, I'm like, I love this. So I'm almost done with the second one. I've got maybe 2 or 3 more inches on the leg, and I ended up doing the cuff just in a little bit of purple. I didn't want it too deep, so that's all it is, and it's beautiful. So the yarn is James Makes Yarn Toasted Marshmallows, the pink, and then the green is Soccer Mom Knits. And I have no idea what this purple is. I just had it in my stash. I had a little ball of it, so that's what I'm using. So hopefully next week it will be done. It probably could have been done this week, but you know, this week has been the first week that I've been feeling well enough to knit, and then I've been busy. It was my birthday week, so we had a very low-key birthday celebration, but yeah, just, you know, trying to get things done. So, all right, I have been tempted to cast on something new. And because my husband's sweater has been taking me so long, and I was like, I'm not going to cast on anything new. I'm just going to wait until the sweater's done. I'm still thinking that that's the right way to go, but because I've been kind of forced into a pause with it, I am going to let myself cast on one thing. And I probably will do it sometime this weekend. Okay, so I'll show you now what I'm doing. All right, so this is out of the book Knit It Wild Animal Friends by Louise Crowther. And I saw this, I don't know that anyone, I haven't actually seen this item knit up, but someone else, well, I've seen a lot of people knit out of this book, but I saw this monkey, Charlie the chimpanzee, and I love monkeys. I mean, like, haven't you always wanted a monkey? I mean, really. And if you can tell me what that line Haven't you always wanted a monkey? What song that came from? I'll send you a free pattern, okay? So you gotta tell me the band and the song. I'm not singing it to you, but if you know it, some of you might, okay? Will know, but I just love this monkey, chimpanzee, sorry. So I'm going to knit Charlie the chimpanzee. I've had the yarn in the book for a few years, so I am going to get going on that. And basically it's knit up with a bunch of, sheps, whatever, yeah. In various, I think I have like about 21 different colors of this that I bought specifically for the monkey. So his body's gonna be this one, and then, yeah. So it's knit in little pieces, and it's gonna be a process. It's gonna take some time, but I am gonna finish it. And look at those little, even shoes. And all these clothes come off, so you can like make other clothes for them. So could happen. I am not gonna give the monkey, Charlie the chimpanzee, to Atticus, my grandson. Well, I might, but really the monkey, I'm knitting him for me. I might knit something for Atticus out of this book, but I'm gonna start with just doing one project out of it just for me. So, all right, yeah, so watch for that. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I can get it cast on this weekend. So, all right, the one thing I'm gonna have to do though, I don't like working out of books. Like, I mean, I'd rather the pattern be digital and that I can just use it on Knit Companion. So that's what I'm gonna scan the whole, I'm gonna scan the pattern and stick it, create a PDF and stick it in Knit Companion to knit it that way. So that's gonna happen. That part's probably gonna happen here soon, like this morning. So, all right. So yeah, I'm breaking my own rule. I am gonna go ahead and cast on something. And yeah, that's it. Okay, acquisition wise, I did not buy, did I buy any yarn while I was gone? No, I did not buy any yarn while I was sick on my deathbed. I was actually pretty good. I bought a few other things though. I bought some patterns, and I will go ahead and tell you the patterns I bought, the latest patterns I bought. And if I have the energy, I will put up a little pattern picture of it, of what it looks like. Hang on one second. Let me just get to my page in Ravelry. Come on. Sorry, hang on. I'm getting there, I promise you. I know this is not exciting for you. Okay, there. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee, okay? I bought my new coffee cup. This was from Williams-Sonoma. It's Aries, because I'm an Aries. And inside it says, positive, ambitious, lively, positive, and yeah. Okay, now I got a hair in there. Great. Okay. But yes, I bought this. Actually, my husband and I, the day before, I think actually he had started getting sick that day. We went, well, we both had dentist appointments, and then we went to Williams-Sonoma to get coffee mugs because we thought we could get a whole set of these. They did not have a whole set. Like, we were going to get his, we were going to get the Aries, a couple of his thing. They did not have it, but my husband's like, just go ahead and get yours. So I got mine, and then he got another cup, and we were like, whatever, we'll just live with these. So that was one thing. And then the next day he got super sick, and I was actually feeling okay on that day, and then the next day it hit me. So yeah, not good. All right. The patterns I bought. I bought a stockinette long sleeve sweater pattern by I hope I say this right. I'm gonna botch it, but I'll try to put it down here. Svetlana Volkova. So I really love the look of this sweater. I am not thrilled with the weight of the yarn, but it looks airy enough. I think I'll be able to handle it. So the yarn is actually really affordable. I did not buy the yarn yet because if I decide to knit this, I might already have something in my stash. But it's basically worsted weight drops. Hang on, let me just open the pattern. It is drops brushed alpaca silk. So it's 77% alpaca, 23% silk. And I have some very similar yarn, so I may just knit this with that, or I may get this drops yarn because it's really affordable. It's like, I think on sale I saw it for like $2.50. I didn't buy it, but I did price it out. So might be something I invest in the yarn. Might be something I just use from stash. Might be something I never knit, honestly, but I did get the pattern because I saw it. I was like, I like the look of that sweater. So, all right, so that was one pattern I got. I was watching Diane at My Pink Bathtub. She knits and she sells her goods at craft fairs in Canada. And I saw this and it was so adorable. And it's her pattern. It's the Fox Stole. And I'll put it up somewhere here. And I was like, Atticus might need one of those. Atticus, my grandson again. So I bought that pattern. What other things did I buy? I guess that was kind of it while I was gone. I only bought those two. There were things that I eyed, but I didn't actually buy. So I did not buy any more yarn because I think the last yarn that I bought was the Cuddle Bums Advent Calendar. I am going to buy yarn this coming week because Freckled Whimsy has their Advent skeins going on sale. I'm going to go ahead and order that. Last year I didn't, and then I was kicking myself, and I ended up getting it at the end when she had like extras. So I'm like, don't even kid yourself, just get it. Like, you know, so it goes on sale April 1st, so I'll be buying that. What else? Oh, okay. So that was the purchase. The other purchase I got, but it was a gift. It was a birthday gift. And I'm going to tell you because it's part of the life stuff. My husband got me a walking pad. It's a treadmill, but it goes like under my desk and I can stand at my desk while working and I can walk. And it's been great. So my birthday was Tuesday. He gave it to me, I think Sunday. I still wasn't feeling great last week, so I was kind of I set it up, but I didn't do anything with it. And then I started feeling better on my birthday, so I have been using it this week, and it's been really nice. And I would just do a walk like at the start of every work day. I get it up and going, and I walk like, I think I did 3 miles. What was that, Wednesday? 3 miles Thursday. So, you know, it's will be really nice for me just to get some movement because I do work at home and I do sit all day. So it was something fun. And I had told him I wanted one, and he went and found a highly recommended one. And it's been nice having that. The other thing is that I went back to my gym finally after months of not being in the water. I'm a swimmer and I haven't swam. So I got back in yesterday. So I'm a little sore. I guess we've now moved in. We've kind of just crossed over into life stuff. So let's just do life stuff. If you're not going to stick around, I get that. I do ask though that you like and subscribe if you haven't. And for those of you staying, here's my life stuff. All right, so I got back in the water and yesterday. I feel good. I haven't swam since, I want to say like June, because of just, working and moving and all the things and just getting my routine back going. So I went ahead and went back to my gym. It does require actually getting in a car So it will get me out of my house. But yeah, so I went yesterday and it was good. I, of course, need to build myself back up. I was swimming for like an hour at a time, and yesterday I was only able to do 30 minutes, but hey, not bad. Okay. All right, so that, yeah, those were my 2 birthday gifts, and yeah, that was it. Okay, what else? What else? Life stuff. Okay, so we talked about the illness. We're okay. We both had the flu. My husband had also the beginnings of pneumonia. He actually went to the doctor. I knew he was really sick when he took himself to the doctor. I did not go to the doctor just because once they diagnosed him, I was like, well, I don't have pneumonia, I can tell, but I probably have the flu too, and I did. So yeah, I just kind of took it easy. I did take off. I worked, so I got it on Saturday. I worked half a day on Sunday. I work alone in the morning on Sundays, so I waited until my coworkers logged on, and then I was out. And I took off. I ended up taking off 2.5 days. I probably should have taken off the whole week, but I didn't. And yeah, so that was last week. And then this past week, that was 2 weeks ago, I guess. And then this past week, I finally started feeling better. But it was a good 2 weeks of just not, like, I was not 100%. So had a fever, you know, you don't, I mean, I don't get fevers very often, but when you get them as an adult, they're terrible. I mean, I had, at one point, it was like 102, and I was just, like, my whole body hurt, my joints hurt, you know, I just couldn't sleep, all the things. So, yeah, so I was really glad. I can't take NyQuil and things like that. I can take Mucinex, but I didn't. But I can't take NyQuil because it really just, like, something in it just knocks me out, and not for like just a normal overnight knock me out. I mean, like, it really is just too strong for me. So I really only took Tylenol to help with the fever and the joint pain. So, and it did help, but yeah, I was pretty miserable. Wasn't like, I was so sick, like the whole thing, I was not really like knitting at all. I was reading a little bit, but not a lot. So yeah. Okay. Next up, reading and watching. Okay, my husband and I we finished this. This was an amazing, it was like a mini series on Netflix. It's called Adolescence. Yeah. And it's British drama, and it's only like, I want to say 4 episodes. It was amazing. It will win a lot of awards, I promise you, but very emotional, very disturbing. It has to do with a 13-year-old boy who's accused of murdering a classmate, and just the effects it has on everyone, from the people, you know, the police to the people in school, his family, himself. It just, but incredible acting. If you like that kind of, no one likes that kind of stuff, but that drama, right? Excellent. If you have Netflix, go watch it. We finally finished Severance. When you have a fever and you're watching Severance, a little weird. But yeah, we finished it, and it was good. It's just, you know, yeah. What else? Oh, books. Okay, I did read a few books while I was out, and I will fill you in. I think I finished, last time I saw you, I finished Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I think that's how you say it. That was good. Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting from the perspective of, so my husband is a writer, and this story is from this woman basically steals her dead friend's manuscript and passes it off on her own, and the ramifications of that and all the insanity that ensues. And so I was telling my husband he has to read this because, you know, he's got a couple of books that I'm like, oh, okay, well, should you drop dead? Should I pass those off on my own? No. Okay, so I finished that, but I think I'd already told you that. I read King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. It's a like vampire romance book. It was fine. It was good. It was the first in a series, so I just started the second one because of course I have to like now know what happened. So this book though, that I'm going to tell you, highly recommend this book. It's called We Would Never, and it's by Tova Mervis. It is another mystery book. This woman is going through divorce and her ex-husband ends up dead, and it's kind of a whodunit type thing, but it is intense. It is really like a family drama. Her parents, her brothers, they're all involved. It really, I couldn't put it down. So highly recommend that one. I just finished yesterday the book Retreat by Kristen Ritter. I just happened to grab this one. Like it was available. It was a new book in the library. So I picked it up because the cover caught my eye. And I was not expecting much, and it was pretty good. So it's this woman who goes to Mexico, takes someone else's identity, but that someone else's, there's this whole drama going on in that person's life, and this is like, she gets thrown into it, and it was pretty good. I mean, it was not good as We Would Never, but it was still pretty good. I don't know about all of you, but I am really feeling a lot of anxiety right now with what's going on in the world, in the US particularly. And so I've been trying to find books that I can use to like escape from what's going on and help calm me down and help, you know, all this stuff. These are not books that are doing that. Maybe the vampire one, but not these Retreat and We Would Never. But they're good books. So if you have some good escapism books that you would like to recommend, please put them down there. Leave me a comment. Tell me about them. Because I just really, like, I have to quit reading the news again because while I was sick, I was sitting there reading the New York Times online every day, and I was just getting worse and worse into a funk. I wasn't feeling well. I was, reading the news. I was like, oh, God, So, yeah, I'm trying to find some books that are going to let me escape. So, yes. But the other thing is that we are planning our summer vacation. So once those plans are solidified, I'll tell you what they are. We're really excited about this year's little getaway. So I will fill you in on that. And I'm hoping that will also bring me a little bit of escapism. So, yes. I guess that's about it. We're almost at 30 minutes. We're at 28 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for sticking around if you have. Hopefully next week I'll at least have some finished socks to show you, and we'll have cast on Charlie the chimpanzee. I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited about that cast on. And I guess that's all I have. All right, everybody have a great day. I will be back. I will be back. Most likely next week. And hopefully we'll have some good news to tell you about my husband's sweater then too. All right, everybody take care. See you later. Bye.